Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you about 5 principles that will make you filthy rich. These are 5 things that many people that don't have money don't keep at the front of their mind. They're principles that will allow you to be filthy rich. When you combine these principles with some awesome work ethic, you'll be able to make as much money as you can imagine, as much money as you want to make. All right, without further ado, let's get right into the 5 principles. Principle number 1 is failing isn't bad. Many people view failing as a bad thing, especially for people that don't have the amount of money that they want. Most of the time when they fail, they dwell on that failure. They have a horrible day, all because of one simple, small little failure. Instead of viewing failure as a bad thing, view it as a stepping stone towards success. If you look at the people that have succeeded financially, the richest people of the world, they have failed many times. So that means that you have to fail many times before you get that big win, before you start to succeed and build momentum. So failure is just a stepping stone to success. You have to learn from your failure and use that learning towards your success. Use it as a stepping stone towards your financial success. If you start 5 failed businesses, maybe your 6th one is going to be the one that succeeds and earns you that money, right? If you fail 5 times, get up and try again. If you fail 10 times, maybe it's the 11th that's going to work. Failing isn't a bad thing. That's principle number 1. Principle number 2 is know your worth. Value your time. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people value their time really high up there, but they haven't done anything to achieve that. And the key here is to increase the value of your time over time. So when you're young and you don't know much, you should value your time at a really low rate. When I was young, I valued my time at like $5 an hour. And you got to increase that over time as you learn more, as you work faster, as you gain knowledge, as you gain experience, increase that value. And this should continue happening for your entire life if you want to be filthy rich. You can't just stop valuing your time once you reach like $200 an hour. If you're doing some sort of coaching and you reach $200 an hour and you just stop there and you cruise there, you'll be wealthy, but you won't be filthy rich, because even if you work 8 hours a day, which is hard to do as a coach, it's hard to get 8 hours a day worth of work. But if you do 8 hours a day at $200 an hour, that's $1,600 a day, which is a lot of money, but it's not going to make you like disgustingly rich, filthy rich. You got to keep increasing your value. Work your way up to $1,000 an hour. That's a good value to strive for over the next 10 to 20 years. All right, so that's principle number 2, value your time and know your worth. Principle number 3 is to be humble. Now, you got to start from the bottom if you want to make it to the top. Now, what it comes down to is this, more winners are created from people that are at a rock bottom, or I should say, or start from nothing, than people that are privileged and start from like halfway to the top. And that's because when you're at the bottom, when you start from the bottom, your work ethic develops like no other. And it's as simple as that. Now, my parents, they gave me what we needed to live, in terms of a roof over our head, me and my sisters, a roof over our head, the clothes that we needed to wear and stuff. But we were never given things that we needed to earn. Like when I got my first cell phone, it was only because I had a job at the time and I was able to buy the cell phone and pay for the plan. When I got my license and I started driving my parents' car as a secondary driver, it was only because I could pay for my own secondary driver insurance, right? So like anything that had value, significant value, that wasn't essential just for the bare means of living, we had to pay for ourselves. And I feel like that's what gave me the work ethic. Our parents bought us clothes and gave us a roof and food to eat. And that's basically it. And all of the love that we could have ever imagined, and all of the life lessons that we could have ever imagined. And that's the only reason. I'm not trying to say this to brag or anything, but that's the reason I attribute part of my success to my parents allowing me to start at the bottom, okay? They've done well for themselves. They work really, really hard, but they wanted us to do well for ourselves. So they didn't give us things. They allowed us to earn things, and they taught us things. So be humble. Don't be afraid to start from the bottom. If your parents are offering you stuff, like if they're giving you stuff over and over, just you can say, Mom, Dad, I love you, but I don't want you to spoil me, so don't give me that. I'd rather you take the money, put it in your own account, and teach me a lesson that I would like to learn in life. Just because your parents are offering you things or you're getting offered things doesn't mean that you have to accept it. It's as simple as that. In the nicest way possible, tell them that you want to start from the bottom so you can attribute success to yourself. Principle number 4, we'll move forward, is embrace change. change is an awesome thing. As a kid, I had trouble embracing change. I really didn't like change. I liked my standard stuff. Now I love change. I purposely park in a different parking spot every day when I come to work, in a different location in the parking lot, just to allow myself to feel refreshed. I don't get coffee from the same place every day. I'll make coffee at home. I'll get it from this Starbucks. I'll get it from this Tim Hortons, from this Second Cup. I'll change it up, get different types of coffee, different snacks, make my lunch in different containers. Embrace all of the small changes, and it will help you succeed financially, because getting rich is about embracing change. Getting filthy rich is about embracing the change and working with the change, because the economy changes all the time, and the way that we make money changes all the time. So you got to embrace the change. Last but not least, principle number 5 is don't worry about the small stuff. Listen, what it comes down to is, in life there are lots of small things that happen. You have to just embrace the small things. You know, you encounter a traffic jam, you feel like losing it because like you're gonna lose your morning 15 minutes of relaxing before you get to work. It's a small thing. Just make up 15 minutes another time in the day, or stay up 15 minutes later tonight to relax. Every day is filled with small little hiccups. They're just hiccups and speed bumps. That's all that they are. Don't worry about the small stuff. Look at the bigger picture all the time. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over 5 principles that will make you filthy rich. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.